What keeps me going in these difficult times is it goes back to why I ran for office in the first place, and that was to really try and make a difference, a positive difference in our people's lives in Arizona and to move our state in a positive direction. And so just fighting for those things that I believe in gives me the energy to keep doing what I'm doing, particularly when you see so many drastic things happening in our legislature, cuts to programs that I care so much about, whether it's education or CPS or other things. It really gives you the energy to keep fighting to make sure that we can protect those programs. I think one of the areas where I've been particularly passionate about working in the legislature is the area of child abuse and domestic violence, because my other job when I'm not at the legislature, I'm an attorney for a nonprofit agency that helps kids who are victims of child abuse. So in that job, I see firsthand the ramifications of some of the decisions that we make at the legislature when we are cutting programs that are so important to women who need services to protect them from violent husbands, or when we need CPS caseworkers to keep children out of violent situations. I see that in my other job on a day-to-day basis, and so that is something that really helps to motivate me and keeps me going when I'm at the legislature. The legacy I hope to leave behind, I guess, would be an Arizona that is better off than when I began in public office. Whether it's better funding for education and a better infrastructure, better protections for our most vulnerable populations. If I can play a small part in helping to make Arizona stronger for the future in that regard, I think that I will be happy with my role as a legislator and as an elected official. This year we saw some legislation that will help women who are victims of domestic violence as they go through custody cases, making sure that when courts are awarding custody that they are taking into account evidence of domestic violence and making sure that our laws are strong in that regard. So that was a piece of legislation that I've been trying to pass for a couple of years, and this year, with the help of a Republican legislator, we got it done. Make sure you have patience and a good sense of humor, and because you need a lot of patience at our legislature, because you don't get things done overnight there. Sometimes it can take a couple of years, 3 years, 4 years before you can get something that you really want accomplished. But you also have to have a sense of humor, because you're dealing with very serious situations down there when you're dealing with the budget and one of the worst economic crises we've ever seen, and you have to make sure you maintain a sense of humor and just keep perspective as well.